Tariq Izzadin and Jihad Ghanem, who were eliminated, are the primary terror orchestrators in Judea and Samaria and acted from within the Gaza Strip unopposed. Khalil Baadni is the chief mastermind of rocket fire toward Israel's Gaza periphery communities. Tariq Izzadin was the driving force behind the Islamic Jihad's activities in Judea and Samaria. He acted to copy terror capabilities from the Gaza Strip into Judea and Samaria. He personally directed over 20 terror cells whose goal was to murder Israelis. Most of the activities to eliminate these cells is unknown to the public. However, it is known to us, and the threat is also known to us, as it materializes every day and every night. To eliminate these terror cells, our men are sent together with the IDF and Border Police Yamam unit in the hearts of Palestinian cities. As an example, in recent weeks, we eliminated a cell in the Nablus refugee camp, which already started to manufacture rockets and launchers for the purpose of launching rockets from the Samaria district toward Israel. We view this as a dangerous precedent.
Following interrogation by the ISA, which is also known as the Shin Bet, the cell members confessed their intentions and referred to Tariq Izzadin as the mastermind behind their activities. Meanwhile, IDF, ISA, and Border Police Special Operations units conducted extensive counter-terror activities throughout the West Bank districts of Judea and Samaria, during the course of which a total of 19 suspected terror operatives were apprehended. And while no affiliation of any of the suspects was made public, Director Barr, who heads the agency responsible for most of the intelligence that facilitates these nightly operations, stressed that many of those arrested are in fact members of the Palestinian Islamic Jihad, which is both funded and directed by the Islamic Republic of Iran.
In recent months, many Islamic Jihad operatives have been arrested. They were responsible for a large number of terror alerts. Their arrest effectively thwarted these attacks and saved lives. However, we have no intention to wait defensively for the attackers. Rather, we will always act offensively against their handlers. It is important to note that Palestinian Islamic Jihad is an organization that is fully funded by Iran. The hands may be Palestinian, but its entirety and essence is Iranian. The same Iran which, with its other hand, supposedly seeks peace with the Arab and Western worlds. We will not allow Iran to operate by means of proxy organizations, and we will act to strike and foil any of its attempts to destabilize the security, stability, and harm Israeli civilians.
IDF Chief Halevi underscored the complexity of yesterday's operation, which included an unequivocal message to the enemies of the Jewish state. And while the IDF makes every effort to avoid collateral harm, deliberate operations by terror organizations from highly populated territory in Gaza rendered it impossible to avoid civilian casualties.
We have been planning this operation for quite some time, rooted in the understanding that the Islamic Jihad seeks to deteriorate the situation. We waited and assessed the best moment to strike. The message to our enemies is clear. Whoever fires a barrage of rockets toward Steret, whoever acts relentlessly to kill Israeli citizens from Gaza and via directives from other places, is not immune. We struck the terror targets while minimizing harm to uninvolved people as much as possible. If it was viable, we would have conducted our operation without any collateral harm. However, we must remember that terror operates from within civilian populations as part of its methods, and by doing so, it endangers the residents of the Gaza Strip. The terrorists deliberately aim to harm our civilians while we do everything in our power to avoid harming civilians on their side.